name is Claire. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Today's look is going to be super different. I say that in a lot of videos, but this one, as you can tell, is very different from anything I've ever done, but I've really been wanting to do this look for so long. It is a rock and roll chick inspired look by like a grungy look, kind of like 90s, 80s rock and roll vibes, and I love those kind of looks because that's just like, it's almost like a moment. You know, if you go out, you can't really go out of the house with this look unless you want to give the world a moment to look at it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. It's a hot mess in the beginning, let me tell you, because we have a lot of attempts and fails. But we'll get past it, and then that's how we end up completing this look. I did throw a little bit of glam with the silver and some hoops and stuff, and the lips, that's a whole story. You'll hear about that in a minute. But yeah, it's a fun look. This could be like a Halloween look, or if you're going to a rock and roll concert, or if you just want to rock a rock and roll look. And so yeah, thank you for clicking on my video, and we're going to go ahead and get started without any more jibber jabber. Here we go. Okay, y'all, we're going to start with the eyes today because this is going to be a little bit of a smoked out grungy look. So first I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my face. I've been loving this Origins Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer lately. Like, I've had this in my room. It's just like a sample size for months, and I've never used it because I have like a set moisturizer that I like. And my friends were like, just Claire, try it, because I've already given them some samples that I had. And then I tried it and I've been obsessed. And I used a little bit too much then, but you only need like a little dab, and it makes your skin feel just so moisturized without feeling too oily ever, or it doesn't dry it out. It's amazing, and it smells like oranges. And now for like my first step, I'm going to prime my eyes because it's going to be super important that we get this to stay on our face because it's going to be a little bit, you know, super grungy, as I said. And so I'm going to use just some concealer, and I'm just going to dab that on my eyelid because in my opinion concealer just works best for me. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this Makeup Forever, it's like a baking setting powder on top of it just to set it to where it's not too sticky. Okay, y'all, for one of the palettes I'm going to be using today, it's the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales palette. I know I said Lorac in the haul video where I got this from TJ Maxx, and it's Lorac. I have learned, and I'm so embarrassed. This palette is just really good, and it has a lot of almost grungy-ish colors in it, as you can tell. And so I'm going to use some of these out of here and then some out of some other palettes, so yeah. For the first step today, I'm just going to go in with a base color, and I'm going to go in this shade Bones right here. It's just a very neutrally shade. I hope you can see that. I'm holding it really weird. And so I'm just going to put that in the crease of the eye. Let's see what that shows up as and how good it is. Okay, it's almost my skin tone, which my skin's a little red right now, as you can tell. But when is it not? And so I'm going to kind of actually dust that all over the eye, almost to set it over that setting powder we've already used. And so that's just a good neutral foundation shade, you know, cover up all those like veins you can see and all that jazz. I have so many different palettes that will work well for this look, and it's crazy. I'm going to throw it back to my Naked Smoky palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's just a dark gray. It's called Password. I'm going to mix up palettes a lot, but the palettes I'm going to be using in this look are palettes that I feel like a lot of people have. Because they're just like your classic palettes, except for the Pirates of the Caribbean one. That one's a little bit random, but I mean, we're just putting that in our crease, kind of going over that because it's going to get really dark really fast, but we want to have that smoked out lighter edge. And now we're just going to start going for it. I'm going to spritz this Morphe M505 brush, which is what I've been using. And we are going to, ooh, this is going to be crazy. I'm going to go into the shade right here, Cursed, which is just this beautiful sparkly black shade. It's really pretty, and I've been dying to touch it. And it's got like gold flicks in it. And we're going to, oh my Lanta. Oh, this may not work. We may have to switch it up. It's got a lot of dust off powder. Oh my gosh, do y'all see that? That's crazy. We're gonna try and rock with it anyway because I'm gonna clean my face off before I go in with my foundation. I thought this was gonna be a win. What are y'all doing? Why is this like, oh my Lanta. Let's just try to make it even and do this side a little bit too. Just so we have the same colors going on, but I'm gonna switch it up real fast. I'm very disappointed. How is it doing that? And I don't see any gold flickers. Maybe I gotta get deeper. Oh, this is a ratchet palette. It's working a little bit better, and we're gonna bring that out a little bit farther towards the brow. That is so ratchet. We're gonna have to clean this up a lot. Oh my Lanta. You know, grungy is the look we were going for, but not that kind of grungy, like messy grungy. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna just roll with what we know. I'm gonna go back into this Jaclyn Hill palette because I know it's not gonna be that crazy. I'm gonna go in this deep black shade out here that I really have not used that often. I've used it maybe once because I don't really use a whole lot of black, and I have some Sephora shades that I really like that are dark colors, and we're going to take this dark black and just put that all in that crease and that outer corner of the eye. You know, Jaclyn just doesn't let me down, so. And now we're going to switch it up again. I'm sorry if my face is like a little dark, so I'm going to clean it when we get fully done. I'm going to go into this little palette. I think it was free one time with a purchase I had. This Urban Decay, Urban Vices palette. And I'm going to go in this deep shade down here. This palette is well loved, as you can tell. It's called Smoke Out. And we're going to go over the crease in that. I'm trying to just create a lot of different blacks with different tones because I feel like that's going to make this look just very smoky and rocker. I don't know if that made sense, but you know, we want all the tones. We're working our way in, and the thing is, we're not even gonna really do you see what that Lorac palette did? It's just so, I'm gonna have to clean that up too. Thanks guys. You know, we're gonna go ahead and take that Smoke Out shade and bring it into the inner corner over here. We're gonna basically put it all over our whole eyelid, which this is really fun. I look like I'm giving myself black eyes. Y'all, I look like a hot mess right now, but we're gonna clean it up, I promise. I just cleaned it up a little smidgen, not a whole lot. We got a long way to go. Okay, now I'm gonna spritz another flat but fluffy brush. And I'm going to go into one of my favorite shades. This is one of my Sephora single shades. This was one of my first, like, I think maybe my first Sephora eyeshadow I ever purchased. I haven't used a whole lot of it, but it's called Rock and Roll Never Dies. Oh my goodness, I didn't even look at that before I actually decided I was going to use this. We're going to take that and basically destroy the lid. And that's the good thing about, we're just going to put that all over the center of the lid. Because it doesn't, that's what I was saying, like the good thing about Rock and Roll, oh my gosh, all of these shades have destroyed my face. I'm gonna have to actually wash my face. Ignore it. But that's the good thing I was saying about these different, like a rock and roll look. The good thing about it is that it doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, it's rock and roll, it's grungy, it's messy. This is kind of going over those black MAC shades, which is kind of just, it looks like it could be defeating the purpose of everything we've done so far. But, oh my Lanta, do y'all see all of this? This is the craziest, like, kickoff powder, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever witnessed. You know, I've never really liked rock and roll music so much. I'm more of like punk rock music, you know, like growing up in the 2000s, we would all like jam out to different punk rock songs at the time, and I still do. You know, that's just a part of like my childhood. You know, my mom really liked 80s like rock and roll, but I'm a 2000s child. or 90s kid, but holy guac. Okay, I just went and cleaned off my face because that was just getting ridiculous. I mean, I guess it was giving us a natural grunge, but it's honestly, like, that was just a little bit too much. But I'm going to take that same rock and roll Sephora shade, and we're going to take that and go ahead and put it on our bottom lash line, which is already kind of drooped to, which is amazing. Not really, but, you know, it's this makeup, this black makeup is all over my pants, all over everything. Well, actually, you know, we probably should have gone ahead and did our face before we did the under eye, but whatever. And we're not fully done with the eyes. We're definitely going to grunge it out a little bit more. I may go ahead and do that. Kind of just bring it out. Sorry, y'all, we wasted so much time going through so many different black shades. It's just really hard. And we're just kind of bringing that out to smoke it out even farther. Because, you know, when you see, like, rock and roll kids at, like, punk rock concerts or rock and roll concerts, whatever, you know, they just have that, like, they've been wearing their makeup and sweating all day, which I was starting to look like I've been cleaning a chimney shop or chimney all day. I'm also going to go back into that dark black shade from that Jaclyn Hill palette and just try that a little bit more, focusing on that outer edge to really smoke it out. We're going to go over, you know, we're going to do the liner today. This is very, like, I would say, like, not 80s, but 90s rock and roll. Like 90s grunge, you know. You see in, like, all the movies where you got just the kids that just rock those dark looks. And all the music videos then, oh, those were good times. Even though I was like 0 in the, I was like 4. Well, I was born in 1996. Yes. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start on the foundation of our face because we got a lot of different grunginess to do, but I want to get that foundation done. I'm going to go in my Fenty Beauty in the shade 210 and my Morphe Beauty Sponge. And actually, I put it on the beauty sponge, but I think I'm going to dab it all over my face. This is what I normally do, but I haven't been doing it as much lately because I've been, I don't want to say lazy, but lazy. And these aren't like perfect dots. Everybody kind of acts like you got to have it just all perfect and stuff, but you don't, guys. You don't. I'm going to take that and blend that out. It's really hard. Kind of just took that eyeliner and tried to take this beauty sponge and like kind of just sharpen it out a little, even though we're going to make it really just dark and grungy in a minute with eyeliner. Okay, to contour our face today, instead of really using concealer, I'm going to go in this Anastasia Light palette in the shade Soft, or Fair palette in the shade Soft Light up here. And I'm just going to take that with a beauty sponge and just kind of work that under my eyes, because I do want to brighten it out. And we're going to go back over on our lower lash line. But you know, I feel like rock and roll kids just have a really bright under eye with their makeup. It's just all kind of like pale but dark, you know what I'm saying? Right in the center of the forehead, a little bit on the chin. And I'm gonna go into this Makeup Forever, it's a macro finish powder, and it just works as a really good baking / shedding powder. And I've had this stuff for so long, and there's a lot of stuff floating everywhere. It does this every time. And I'm just going to put that to set that under eye. But it really does leave you with just like a super soft, I hate that, super soft finish. Now I'm going to go back into the Anastasia palette, and I'm going to go into this middle shade shadow right here. I don't know what's in my mouth. I've swallowed a lot of makeup in this video. Probably not good. I'm just going to swirl that around with a Morphe M459 brush. I'm going to slightly contour our face. And I'm just going to take that and swirl around. to switch to a beauty sponge because that just was not working for me. I hate these baby hairs. What else can go wrong today? Oh my Lanta. And you know, I always like to go back over everything with just a little bit of foundation. Since we didn't use a brush today, I'm just going to clean it up and soften it up with this beauty blender. I just feel like it makes everything just look a little bit more blended because sometimes it can get choppy. And I'm going to do my brows really fast, which nobody really wants to see that, so I'll be right back. Now that we have those eyebrows just slayed a little bit chunky, I'm going to take the best black eyeliner in the world. If you're looking for a really good eyeliner, and they have like a bajillion colors, the 24/7 Glide On Pencil by Urban Decay is the best eye pencil I've ever used, and I've tried a lot. And I'm going to take that just all in that waterline. You know, this is about to be messy. We're going to take that and just go all over. Oh, I feel like a rock star. And we're going to do it all over the top and then also all on the bottom lash line. This has hands down been the messiest makeup look I've ever done, I can say that. I'm going to take this little smudgy pencil and we're going to, or brush, it's not even a brush, it's just a little smudger. And we're going to go over everything just to kind of smudge it out. Okay, don't be scared. I'm actually very annoyed right now because I just went in depth about my lipstick for like 2 minutes about what I was doing and everything, and the camera didn't record because it ran out of film time, so I had to go through and delete a whole bunch of stuff. But I went through, it's very dirty now. As you can see, it's a little bit of a mess, but it does finish out the rock and roll look. It is a lip tar. It's a matte lip tar. It says it's matte. It's not matte. This is from Obsessive Compulsive Disorder. Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, sorry, and it's in the shade Black Dahlia, and it was a hot mess putting this on. Sorry you didn't get to see that. I don't know if you would have wanted to see that, but I've had time to like go and clean it up and get precise and get Vaseline to clean up the edges and then finish it around with foundation. And it is a little bit messy, but it does give you that like that rock and roll like vibe, whatever. And so yeah, I'm very annoyed that it did not record it. But here we are, and so I just took that and it was a mess getting it all over my lips. I had to smear it out with my fingers and then with a Q-tip. But yeah, here we are. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I went through and teased my hair a little bit, put on a leather jacket to kind of just fill out the part, threw on some hoops because I throw on hoops with any look, doesn't matter what I do. But yeah, this is today's look. Very grungy, very dark, very rock and roll, very kind of goth in a way, you know. Everyone's gone through a day where they liked a good smoky eye, but this isn't even really a smoky eye. I can do a smoky eye. This is just like a black, like crazy grungy eye with a little bit of pop in the middle. And the lips, they're a little bit of a mess, but you know, we're gonna rock and roll with it. Oh, sorry. Okay, anyway, so I hope you really liked today's video. It was definitely a mess. It was a hot mess a lot of the way through the video, and thank you for sticking with me. Sorry we wasted a lot of time going through those different black shades to really end up with one or two kind of black shades, that Jaclyn Hill shade and then that Sephora shade. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing this look because I feel like I just need to go to an Aerosmith concert right now. You know, I feel like I could be BFFs with Steven Tyler. I've always really liked him anyway. And so, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video and would like to see more videos like this, please give me a thumbs up and press that subscribe button. I post new videos 3 times a week, and I really want to get more creative with it. So give me some ideas of what you would like to see, some like inspiration looks. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have the best day of your life, and see you next time. Bye!